Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna, and basically currently basically I'm searching for a job, and I was working as a software delivery head and project manager. So today basically we are going to talk about the uh, achievements of the Congress Party. In previously basically we stopped up to that level that how basically Congress takes the badla. So Indira Gandhi basically was murdered by its own security, and the people group basically who basically were involved in that murder, that entire group basically are basically killed by are killing basically by their own security guard. Security guard means, for example, one person is eating pulao in restaurant, then basically he's having poison from their own their restaurant owner only. Basically that owner basically is telling that put poison into that, so that's basically security guard. So security guard itself basically is telling that the security itself is killing the. For example, one person is not having the job, so he is asking help for the job. Then basically they are nobody is helping. Why? Because their friends basically are security guard and they are killing that particular boy. Like this, basically lots of examples. For example, he is having the having petrol in his bike. So that time basically somebody hijacked his brain and basically taken the blood cells also, taken his blood, and this all thing basically are getting advertised. That is the main thing, and they are doing the advertising and they are telling that see basically what we are doing with that particular guy. Basically the person basically who basically the group basically who is responsible, see basically what we are doing to that particular guy. Like this basically the Congress basic party created Gaza, Congress party created Israel. Now currently what is happening in that country basically, that everybody knows what happened to Gaza, what happened to Israel. So like this basically Congress party is telling that we are taking badla. But in badla basically what are the things happening, that also basically they has to be, they have to remember what actually the things are happening. Like assume that Congress party says that we basically our target is basically to rule the world. For that basically they have placed around 22 crore Indians basically across the world. For example, America, they want to rule the America, so they placed one human clone basically, that is human president to USA. So like this basically they are ruling, but this all thing basically public, American public also basically, American public basically by default might not be knowing. Why? Because there are basically Indian group basically who are basically might be ruling the ruling the Americans basically. The so whatever the Indian people are going to tell, that only basically the sorry, the American people, black American people and white American people are going to do. Like this basically they are ruling the America also. Like this basically Congress is telling that we have achieved the America also. Like this 22 crore people are basically placed across the world, and like this basically on the base of this 22 crore people across the world, they are ruling the world. Like this basically they are thinking that, like same way basically they have thought in Gaza, in Israel, what are the things happen. So here basically one thing is, the one person basically asked a question to me, Sunil, you the thing basically, uh, for example, you have uploaded the video right from YouTube, so how many country basically might be able to see this video? The question basically was very interesting. He with the Sunil Lar basically myself thought lot basically, because India and internet each and everything mostly is planned by the, designed by the Congress group only. So the Congress group are very dangerous. So they plan according to that only. Plan according to that means the people who want to view the videos, that group only basically can able to view the videos. So that is basically called the data mapping. Data mapping means the perfect data which they want to pick. That much group only basically they can able to view that view. For example, Gaza. In Gaza basically my video might not be getting display. Why? Because that is not mapped. Israel, Israel my video also might not be mapped, because Israel is basically the most dangerous country basically for the software. most dangerous basically country, you can say. The Israel and Gaza people basically might know, might can understand me actually, that because both countries are very very powerful for in the software industry. So text box is created from thousand cities. Text box is the web browser views one text box control. That actually when the Rediff basically website, basically we open the Rediff website and we create the particular users. There basically we put the name equal to assume that Sunil or Nair I have entered. So that text box basically in which basically name has entered, that text box I am talking about, that text box is created from thousand cities. So these thousand cities basically created, and on the base of this thousand city power supply, the data basically of the text box is getting display. Sorry, the text box is getting display in the on the base of these thousand cities. So this basically Israel and Gaza group basically might understand because they are very powerful in the software industry. That's why basically both are fighting. And in this fight basically the India is going to take profit. Profit means you can say because India want to become very powerful in software industry. So they are slowly basically finishing their competitor also, basically that also you can say. Like this with they have finished Gaza and Israel, because they are telling that we have created, the Congress is telling that we have created the Gaza and Israel, and our task is over. So like this basically, that if few people basically given the comment like that also. So here basically the question is, how many people can able to view the videos? Or for example, I uploaded the video, then how many people can view this video? That basically videos only those group can able to view, which is basically mapped to supposed to view. For example, there is one user of myself as a Gmail user. So that Gmail user is mapped by the Google group. You can say it's an algorithm that whenever you search the YouTube video, for example, when one person is searching from Israel, that Sunilar Nair videos or Sunila Nair text box videos. So basically, he can able to view, or he can't able to view. That basically depends upon the algorithm which is created by Google Group. That is basically the, you can say, Yahoo, YouTube. Basically, it's, I think it's of Google only. So Google Groups basically has designed the algorithm, and like this basically they says that this person can view, this person can't view, because it's an algorithm. So you can say it's a country wise, or it's a state wise, or it's a city wise. That basically depends upon the algorithm which how the Congress group has designed. Because the Congress group is telling that we want to rule the world. We want to rule the world. So by default, basically that king basically who created the Congress party, Congress party groups. In groups, basically BJP contains, Aam Aadmi Party contains, Samajwadi Party contains. This all are basically mostly people are human clones who are basically designed by Congress group, basically who are designed by the Congress group, basically you can say. And the everybody knows that who are basically expert in creating human clones, that are basically by default in front of the world it's USA, but in real basically it might be Germany or it might be Italy, because they are basically very powerful in creation of human clones, and they are basically sitting in the form of fathers in church. So you can just imagine the value of fathers also. That's why they basically are in the very secure place, basically. That's why the church basically are in very secure place. This is the basically reason. So like this basically to create the human clone also, basically up to what level knowledge you should have. So you can just imagine the thing basically. So here basically we are discussing about that algorithm. That algorithm basically says that few people only basically can able to view that videos. Few people basically can't view. Sorry, few countries also we can map this line. Few countries can able to view the videos. Few countries can't able to view the videos. So we will not go up to the person level, because person level basically is already mapped by the visa group. That is basically the visa. When you get any issue of the when the particular person basically get the visa, that time basically the single person basically are already verified and already mapped in this algorithm. So algorithm are basically up to very deep level. So visa basically group basically gives the visa, and they basically do the mapping of the visas. So here basically we will not go into single person. We will think of the particular human, particular country wise basically you can say. So per country basically you can say the algorithm is designed that this country can basically able to view the videos, this country can't able to view the, and that all basically the main thing is the country basically which are viewing the videos, that video the people who has viewed the videos, that number basically count. YouTube basically never gives the real picture to the user. For example, in YouTube basically assume that 10 crore people viewed the video. The YouTube will never say that it's a 10 crore. They will say that it only 100 people has viewed the videos. Why? Because they have to pay the money. If any person basically more than 1 crore people views the video, then basically YouTuber that a YouTube group basically need to pay the money. So to are not supposed to pay the money. For that basically they give the false number to the YouTube users. So here that is basically we are not discussing. Here basically we are discussing about how powerful. But these all are basically also group of the or the Google group only. Sorry, the Congress Party group only, because Congress Party only created the Chennai group. Congress Party only created the Chennai group. Congress Party only created the Karnataka group. Congress Party only created the Madras. Congress Party only created the Gujarat. Congress Party only created the Orissa. Like this, basically, each and every lots of people says this. Sachin Tendulkar is basically from Odisha. Then one person basically told that no, he's a Tendulkar, right? Sachin Tendulkar, and Tendulkar is a Maharashtrian language. Sorry, Maharashtrian caste. Then also basically he was shocked basically. Then it might be possible that Sachin Tendulkar have two personality. Two personality means one basically from Odisha is, and another personality is of Tendulkar. So he is playing two roles. So basically that person also basically was shocked by the giving the answer. So that is basically some all. So these all are the Congress ruling group basically. How they rules the world, how they are ruling the Maharashtrian, how they are ruling the Marathas, how they are ruling. Maratha means if Tendulkar say that this person is not supposed to get the job. For example, I myself went to the Maharashtra. I had not got the job. So there might be some group basically who might have told that he is not supposed to give the job. So like this same way, one person told that if Sachin Tendulkar say that this person is not supposed to get job, then basically entire Maharashtrian people basically is going to become one and going to tell no, we will not give him job. So like these Congress groups are ruling Maharashtra. Like same way Shah Rukh Khan is there, Amir Khan is there. Like this basically entire group is created. Means 10 lakh group, 20 lakh group, 30 lakh group. So they just have to Congress group just have to handle these people. That is Salman Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, basically near sea, basically they are staying. They just have to handle Tendulkar. They just have to handle the Manoj Vajpayee. They just have to handle the entire half of the population of Bihar staying in Mumbai. They just have to handle Manoj Vajpayee. Whatever Manoj Vajpayee is going to tell, they are only going to do. Like this, basically, entire group has been created. So how basically Congress is creating the each and everything has created the thing, and how basically they are ruling the countries, that basically also we are going to see in next part.